all of English classes ended at Miss Templeton's room. The next at Miss Templeton's room with the older kids, with the juniors, and it was so peaceful in there. And then I calmed down. And I was over there, and it was good and stuff. And I walked with them to gym and stuff because I didn't want to see her. And then when we got back from gym, she was like, "Tell her that my mom's in the front office," and I was like. "Mi no hablar español." And she was like, "Oh, yes, you do know how to speak Spanish." I was like, "Excuse me." I said, "It's my decision if I want to be a no sub. It's my decision if I don't want to speak Spanish, or it's my decision if I do want to speak Spanish. I can speak." I said, "I speak Spanish with people who don't sass me, who don't harass me, who don't tell me stuff, who don't tell me shit, who don't tell me crap, who don't tell me what I can and can't do, what I am allowed to do, and what I can and cannot do." I said. So she got mad at me, girl, and stuff, and started telling me crap and stuff, and I was like mad. And so now I'm not friends with a new girl named Dolene. I'm not friends with her. I think no, I don't want another like. I don't want to be in my life. I said I have enough to do with Arya. I said, but I don't want to be in my life, you know. So yeah. No, it was about the new girl named Dolene. Named Dolene.
Right. I don't want to deal with any situation with Ari because she's a fake friend and she just takes all the guys away from girls. And yeah, so I don't want to see her no more. Like, I don't want to deal with her.
So all that I was saying was that the new girl named Lily, she started getting sassy and telling me crap. I mean, I knew no shit, I knew no nothing, and then she was wanting to take her device, like his talker and stuff. And I said, she was like, "Why does he need this device?" I was like, "Because he knows that I know." I said, "He knows how to say a couple words." With his own words, and how to talk a little bit, but then he needs a device to communicate and stuff. So she started like, "Oh, I need it more than him. You know how to say this stupid word in English." She was like, you don't know nothing. You don't know English. You don't know how to say this stupid English." Because she was saying, um, more soup, and I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't, and so she got mad at me. She started telling me, "Yo, you don't meant to be some of it and tough and stuff," and I was like, "Missy, look, you better not tell me what to do," because I said, "You're making me mad." I said, "So you better stop." And I told her, say sorry, go get her. Say sorry, say sorry, get her. And then she kept telling me stuff, like, and so I just, like, got madder and madder because Mr. Mitch was doing the little dots for her and then making her to erase the word. So she had it easy. And I was, I mean, she was sassing Miss B, she sassed Miss Brenda and stuff. But then there was a moment where she told me that I was fucking stupid for not helping her. She said, "You gotta help me because I don't know how to." Nadine was like, "You gotta help me because I don't know how to read and write." And I was like, "It ain't my problem." I said, so then it was just, and then she said, "Oh, so you're not my friend, so you're a fake bitch liar and stuff." And so I just slammed my pencil on the table and I just pulled my chair away. And I was like, "Look, girl, I'm not gonna hit." I said, "Look, girl, you better stop before I hit you." And I just went to Miss Sibyl, and Miss Sibyl was like, "Oh no." She was like, "Oh no." Her voice was like, "Oh no, 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 no. What's going on?" I was like, "Can I go next door with the juniors?" She was like, "What?" I was like, "Can I go next door with the juniors?" She was like, "Why?" "Because she's being sassy." I said, "Maybe sassy and telling me stuff and messing with face." I said, and Miss Sibyl was like, "Okay, so she's snappy. So she's one of those. So she's one of those snappy ones." She was like, "Yeah, go next door." And I was next door, and then we were laughing about it because we were laughing. We were laughing, and people said, "You don't need to give anybody your emotions or your like. You don't need to get mad. You don't need to get mad at people like that." And then Miss K, I got a whole Miss K lecture. Miss K was like, "Don't help her anymore because you're a student. You're not gonna progress in your learning if you're just helping her because nobody asked you to. Then you go to the guidance counselors and the admin and stuff so they can get somebody, or then you to shove her in Miss B's class. You know, shove her in there with Olivia." Shove her in there with Miss Jackie, or shove her in with Miss Jackie, or keep her with Miss Brenda or something. Because yeah, and then Miss Brenda told me, "Don't help her." And Miss Brenda was like, "But tell her you don't know any Spanish and stuff." I was like, "Okay, good." I was like, "I will do that." So yeah. So she sassed me and we're not, and I told her I'm not your friend anymore and stuff. But she's texting me right now, telling me I'm sorry. And then she tried to like, and then after gym, she came to me and she was like, "Can you tell her that my mom's the principal?" I was like, "No, thank you." I was like, "No, thank you." I was like, "I only help people who don't sass me and harass me and tell me things in Spanish." I said, I helped Anaya because Anaya never sassed me and harassed me. Brenda said, and I never sassed you and harassed you, so I don't understand why she's like that if we're giving her help. Anaya was grateful when you were giving her help. She should be grateful because at least she has somebody who can understand her and translate. Because now she's going to have no friends and stuff. And Miss B said, I'm not even going to use the Google Translator anymore on her because she just says stuff that she ain't supposed to say. Oh, she told Miss V today that her cat was itching her. Her cat was itching her. And Miss V was like, I don't need to know that. I was like, I don't need to know that. She was asking Miss V, we were in that lockdown drill today, and she said, she wouldn't let me go use the bathroom. Miss Wilson said, because we're in a lockdown drill and stuff. So, yeah, it was not pretty today with her. So I was all English class. Not all of English class. Not all of English class, let me correct myself, but half of English class, what was left of English class, I went to be with the juniors because I just needed to be away from her, you know. Miss K said, we're going to try and see if we can move you from table because the only thing you need help is with your reading and your spelling because you need help since you don't know how to write words, but you know how to write. You ask us for help, not like we're not or you try by your own, and then if you don't know how to do it, you ask for help. So I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I don't do what I'm like. I try. She was like, yeah. So don't help him. I got a homeless kid talk. Don't help her and stuff.
I would not helped her at all because I do not like rude people in my face at all. Like seriously, like if somebody's gonna get all snappy at me, I'm gonna get snappy at them. Like I'll be throwing stuff, cussing people out. Yeah, like I don't handle rude people in my face. Why would she talk about like her cat is itchy? Like ew. Like nobody needs to know that. Like just ask the teacher that like can I be excused to use the restroom and that's it. Like that's all. You don't need to explain what you gotta do now. She does not need to explain what she needs to do. Like that is disgusting. Disgusting now. Ew. Like she's a lady and she should know better not to say stuff like that. Like she should know that. Thank God that I wasn't there because if I was there, I would have been like standing up for you, girl. I've been so mad. And like if I hadn't helped her, but she refuses and like gives me attitude, I would have been just like Michaela number 2. I would have been just like Michaela now. Cause you know how she gets. Honestly, like I really thought like her parents would like teach her better than that, but I guess they didn't and they just failed. They failed on that. I couldn't really hear you about the whole lockdown thing, so what was the lockdown about?
So the whole lockdown deal was over a bomb harassment because somebody had a bomb and the police was divided between three three other schools, so they were like scattered around. We couldn't move. We couldn't go nowhere. Oh, but the funniest thing was, guess where Miss K had to spend her lockdown doing the bathroom. So when the lockdown was over, when Dr. Hudson said, "This is Dr. Hudson, it's all clear. This is Dr. Hudson, it's all clear." Say the one. And then when Miss Fitzgerald said, "This is Miss Fitzgerald, it is all clear. It is all clear. This is Coach Jones. It is all clear. This is Coach Jones. It is all clear. This is Mr. Jones. It is all clear. This is Mr. Jones. It is all clear." Then Miss K knocked on the door. We were like, "Hey, Miss K, how was your lockdown drill in the bathroom?" She was like, "It was stinky. It was smelly. It was disgusting. I need to go home and take a shower. A disinfecting shower. I need to soak myself in bleach. I don't know." because it was disgusting. I walked on, it was disgusting, smelly. And we were like, oh Lord, Miss K. What did you tell us to go to the bathroom? So you didn't know it was gonna be a lockdown, girl. And I was like, chill, Miss K, chill, Miss K, chill, Miss K.
That's so freaking crazy. Wait, who brought the bomb? Like, who brought the bomb? Like, did you see anybody like, bring a bomb? Or, like, did you hear the police who like, brought the bomb? Like, who brought the bomb? Kate did not have a good day at all.
It's like, now I need to burn these shoes, these sweat sets, the sweat set. Now I need to burn these sweatpants, these underwear, this bras, this shirt, this jacket. I need to burn all of this because it stinks like the bathroom. I need to wash it with disinfecting, with bleach or something. As a grown 20-year-old man.
His ass went to jail. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go eat dinner.
Okay, girl. Okay. Okay, we knocked on the door. And we're like, oh, she's probably disrespecting and stuff. No, she did not, in fact, need to use the restroom. He went up to Jayla and harassed her and said, you better stop talking crap about me. I'm going to give you one more opportunity or else you're going to need to go to this. Or else I'm going to fucking beat you up and stuff. She cursed and stuff. My cousin, when they were like, honey boo boo. Honey boo boo, it's the end of the school year. Honey boo boo, you better get yourself together. And someone escorted her. Oh. And oh, how did I tell you? How did I know? Remember what I told you yesterday? Yeah. Somebody was going to get in trouble. Somebody was going to end up going to ISS. And we knew who it was going to go to ISS. And you said Michaela, because you know who she is. Go. And they took Michaela to ISS. They did. For harassment. Then, she escaped out of ISS. Miss Brenda had to go get her because she escaped out of ISS. She escaped out of ISS and that was considered elopement. So they said, Michaela escaped out of ISS. And so everybody had to get her. She got out the building and stuff. She went out the building and said, they said, M something eloped from the school, eloped from ISS. She's out the building, running around and stuff. So it was bad, girl. And Miss Libra was involved, Miss K was involved, Miss V was involved, Miss Johnson was involved. Miss Johnson wasn't involved because she has both, and with her knee, she wasn't involved. But it was crazy, girl. It was crazy. She started crying, she started cursing and stuff. It was bad. And Michaela aren't allowed to go to gym anymore. Like, good, but yeah. So, Hunter wasn't there today. Neither was Travis to get the girls to get their girlfriends, you know? Okay, Travis calms down Michaela. Weird, but okay, whatever. So yeah, Travis calms down Michaela and stuff, so yeah.
Kayla said, fuck ISS, bruh. When it's literally not that bad in there, you can just literally just chill in there, just listen to your music, and that's it. They won't care. Why isn't she allowed in gym no more? It's just crazy how the new girl literally just asked Miss L if she can use the restroom to go scratch her cat. I mean, really? That is not ladylike.
No, they were talking crap about each other. Michaela wants to beat up Jayla, and Jayla's scared, so they're keeping Jayla safe, and Michaela ain't allowed in gym. Neither is Jayla. They could say separated from each other, you know? That was a Miss T idea.
They need to get it together.
Anyway, oh, and then she was telling Cesar, poor Cesar, some crap. She was like, Cesar, why do you need your device if you know how to talk and stuff? First of all, he knows how to say a couple words, but then he needs it for more words to talk, you know? To Anaya, what happened to the girl in the wheelchair? I'm like, who, Anaya? She was like, yeah. Where is she? I'm like, she told me, does she have a mom? I'm like, yes. She was like, she have a dad? I'm like, yes. She has a brother? She has a boyfriend? What? Does she get her period? What? Does she bleed? I'm like, too much information. Listen, too much information. Personal information. What's this other girl who wore the leather jacket and the purple wig? And she told me she have a sister, she have a brother, does she have a dad, does she get a period, does she bleed, does she ever cut herself, does she ever burn herself, does she ever done something bad? I'm like, too much information, girl.
Why do they want to know if she was like on her period or something like that? That's just gross and all that. Like, and why can't she just mind her own business? Like, leave Caesar alone. Like, come on now. Like, mind your own business. Like, God, before somebody gets in your business and then you're not gonna like it.
What's the boy that people call Darnell? So the boy, does he have a dad, does he have a mom, does he have something, does he get sick, does he go to the hospital? And I'm like, too much information, you keep asking information that nobody needs, that you don't need to know. What's the boy that people call Darnell? So the boy, does he have a dad, does he have a mom, does he have something, does he get sick, does he go to the hospital? And I'm like, too much information, you keep asking information that nobody needs, that you don't need to know. Never come back? Are they gonna come back next year? And I'm like, no, because they're done with school. She was like, well, they're still minors, right? They're still minors, so they need to come back to school. And I'm like, no, they're over 18. I said they're 18. Some of them are 18 or over 18. Asking her about her business, and then she was like, can you please stop asking me about my business? And I was like, okay, then don't ask people, don't ask me about other people's business. And don't mess with my friends. I said, because if you mess with my friends, oh, it's gonna be down. It's gonna be showdown.
Right, true, true. They still need to come back to school, even though they're like I'm 18 and all that. And yes, they do need to know their manners. Like that's just like disrespectful if they don't use their manners. Like, come on now. You should know. They should do. They should know better than that. God, that was like a mouthful, kind of right there. Yeah. So they need to learn that manners, like that girl. Like, come on now. Like her parents did not raise her right.
The line for me was that she grabbed Cesar's talker and moved it to her side and put it to and she put it in, and I don't know what she clicked, but then it was saying stuff to English in Spanish to English, and Cesar was like, I have it in English. She had it in Spanish, and then poor Cesar was like, I don't understand what this says. She just don't understand what it says. So then Miss K said, well, she needed the device, she had sent it with her own device, so she could use it to a translating device. Not grab Cesar's. Let's look at Cesar's and stuff, Like, it's his personal stuff, so don't be messing with his personal stuff. Oh, so she was like, ooh, he has a phone, he has a tablet out, and that teacher said, that's on his IEP that he needs it, so it's considered allowed. It's allowed. I was like, but it's a tablet, so he needs to put it up. She was like, put it up. And Cesar said, no, thank you. Cesar clicked on his device and put, no, thank you very much. I was like, good job, Cesar. Although she messed with Cesar, I said, you messed with Cesar? Oh, the baby showed down. I said, mess. I said, why do you need to touch the bicycle? I said, show down. I said, a woman, you want to mess with me? I just said, woman, don't mess with me. Because I know what I'm capable of. I said, so I just got up and I was going to the door and I just told Miss Libergard, I need to go next door with the with the juniors, be over there with the juniors. I said and stuff, and she was like, "Go ahead, just go, girl." She was like, "Just go, girl." She's one of those. She's one of those snappy ones. Well, we're gonna have fun with them.
That girl needs to mind her own business before somebody gets in her business. Like, mind your own business, huh, bitch? Mind your own business, huh? Before somebody gets into your business. I'm so glad that I didn't come back because she be up in all of my business now. And I don't like people like her, like, being like all nosy and all of that. Like, ooh, yeah, that's gonna be really a lot of fun right there. Like, a lot of fun. Have fun, girl. Let me know everything tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. Like, let me know. Let me know everything, girl.
The rest are right because they didn't raise her properly. She needs to learn her manners because it's she then after she said stuff to me that she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was just pranking you. Please do not tell the teachers because I'm gonna get in trouble." And I was like, "Don't care." I said, "Don't care, I already did." And Mr. Booker said, "Don't help her anymore. Let her suffer. Let her suffer."
Sorry, but sorry doesn't work all the time now. She just crossed the limit.
Oh, but then she was like, "Oh, that's why you have no friends. And your friends who graduated are fake friends because they don't want to be your friends anymore. And all this crap. They don't want to be your friends. They're probably talking trash about you. They probably are talking trash about you. Because I don't like you and stuff. So they're fake. They're not your friends. Nobody's your friend. Nobody wants to be your friend because of your attitude." And I was like, "Girl, I have two friends who graduated school." Like, oh, they're probably talking crap about you because they're not at school anymore. Put them all, girl, to put her in her place. Not fix everything. No, it does not. And my sister sometimes, but not all the time. She was like, "Sorry, it's just a prank." Uh-huh. That ain't no prank.
Tell her that, like, I'm gonna talk crap about her. And that's not true. Be right back.
Okay, girl. Go to put the new girl in her place, girl, because when Miss Brenda went to go get your sister Elena, um, she was like, "What? Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Does she have a sister? Does she have a sister? Does she have a mom? Does she have a dad?" I was like, "Yes, I know her sister. Her sister graduated from school." She was like, "Oh, it's the girl with the wig and the leather jacket." I was like, "Yes, her name is Peyton. Her name is Elena." She was like, mm, "What's she doing? What's Elena doing? What is Elena doing? What is Elena doing?" And I was like, "She's putting learn laundry in the washer." She was like, why?" And I was like, because she's doing job site. She was like, "Oh, but she looks young to be doing job site. She looks young to be working. She looks young to be doing that." I was like, "Did you look young?" I thought she looked young. I said. She was like, "Did she get a period? Did she get a period? Is how old is she? How old is she? How old is she? What's her disability? 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 What's her disability?" And I was like, "She has ADHD." I said, I think she said ADHD. I said, which is she repeats stuff. She was like, she repeats stuff. She was like, "Oh, well, that's annoying. That's annoying. I don't like people who repeat stuff, so I won't be her friend. I won't be Elena. I won't be her friend because she repeats stuff a lot." I was like, "Okay, you can choose to be friends with, but not me." She was like, "I don't like to be friends with people who are psychopaths." She was like, she used to be in a psychotic for people to be in a hospital for people who are crazy. And I was like, "Okay, you're mean." I said, "You're mean." Saying that Elena needs to be in a hospital for people who are crazy. I said, when she was like, "Hey girl," I tried giving Elena a hug and stuff. And then she said, "Elena kind of smells bad." I was like, "Ah, you're mean." I said, "Her sister's gonna know about this." I said, "Her sister's gonna know about this. And she's gonna want to come to school tomorrow and put you in your place. Because when you mess with our sister," I said, "do not mess with Elena. If you want to know what's gonna happen," I said, "and ain't gonna look pretty what I'm gonna do to you." I said, "Because if you mess with Elena, you're messing with me." I said, "If you mess with Elena, you mess with her sisters like you're messing with me." I said, She was like, "Oh, you can't do nothing to me because you ain't her sister. You ain't Elena's sister." And I'm like, "But me and Elena's sister are friends." I said, "Ha ha, ha ha. How does that sound?" She was like, "It sounds good." I was like, "Cause she too can't do anything because she's done with school." I said, "But she has the option that she can come. She can finish the school year, or she can just stay home." I said, but she didn't want to finish the school year. So she just wanted to stay home and so she was very, very early. I said, but she can come to school. She's going to come to school tomorrow, put you in your place because you're talking bad about her sister. And nobody talks bad about her sister.
That's damn right. Maybe I should come back there tomorrow and whoop her ass. Because nobody's gonna be talking about my sister like that. She better shut her mouth before I shut it for her, rude ass bitch. I don't care. I don't care. No, I'm gonna come tomorrow. I'm gonna show up tomorrow and see what happens. I'm gonna whoop that ass. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I ain't playing these games. I ain't playing. No one messes with my sister. And leave her alone with her like autistic thing. So she needs to leave her alone with that. Leave my sister alone before I beat her ass. I'm fucking playing. I'm gonna let Miss K know and let the entire staff member know about this to get her ass out of that school because she is not a member of the pack. So she better get going. Bye, Felicia. Bye, bitch.
Pissed. I was like pissed. Because I was like, you leave Elena alone. I said, because I know her sister, and her sister is capable of getting you and beating you up. I said, because nobody messes with Elena. I said, nobody messes with Elena, because if you mess with Elena, you're going to get it. I said, you mess with Elena, I'm going to deal with you. I said, because nobody messing with Elena. I said, you leave Elena alone. Because Elena ain't doing anything to hurt you or harm you or do anything. And you leave her alone with her artistic things. I said, you leave Elena alone. Elena is in her own world. Leave Elena in her own innocent world. I said, leave Elena in her own world. She was like, oh, but she smells. And I was like, I don't care. She smells really good. She smells like perfume. I said, if you don't like the smell of perfume, then it's not my problem. That Elena likes to spray perfume like 20 times a day, and she likes to reapply her lip gloss, and she likes to carry her hand sanitizer in her hand. I said, it's not my problem. I said, it's not my problem, but you leave Elena alone. I said, I don't care what Elena does. I said, but I'm protecting, I said, I'm defending Elena, because poor Elena ain't doing anything to harm you and doing anything to you. So you leave Elena alone, because I said, I'm going to tell her sister. And her sister ain't going to, I said, Payne ain't going to like what I tell her that you said about Elena. I said, I'm going to keep Elena safe from you. I said.
Tell that bitch that I have a punching bag and I'm gonna pretend that it's her. And then I'm gonna do it for real when I get back tomorrow.
Miss K know. I'll let Miss K know tomorrow because I'll tell her at school because she's gonna be like, oh, why is Peyton involved in little kid drama and stuff? So I'll let Miss K know, okay? I'll let Miss K know.
Okay, thank you, girl. I already left her a voice message.
I'm involved in little kid drama and little kids drama. So I'm gonna let Miss KK know tomorrow, okay? Sure will, girl. I'll tell her that you have a punching bag and her name is Madeline. Not punching bag is named Madeline. I'm gonna tell that girl that you're tomorrow. Oh, it ain't gonna look pretty tomorrow. And Naya should come to school tomorrow to see this.
Thanks. Okay, girl.
With Elena and her hand sanitizer. Nobody messes with Elena and her lip gloss.
That's right, girl. She messes with my sister, she messes with me.
with Elena and her hand sanitizer. Nobody messes with Elena and her lip glosses. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You're very welcome. Elena doesn't graduate school, I'm gonna try to protect Elena as much as I can. I'm gonna try to do everything in my power, girl, to protect your sister Elena because I am not gonna leave Elena alone. I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect Elena.
Thank you, girl. Thank you. You are the best. I love you. I love you. I love you. And then when I come back to school for one day, I would love to have that necklace too. Thank you.
You mess with our sister, you're messing with Peyton. I said, you mess with Peyton, you're messing with me. I said, she was like, what you gonna do for Elena and your sister? Elena's Peyton's sister. And I was like, well, you know who's my friend? I said, Peyton. So I'm gonna do everything in my power to protect her sister. And she was like, oh, you're too weak. She was like, oh, you're too weak and you're too fat. Oh, I was like, oh, you're gonna get it, but not by me. I said, by somebody named Peyton. No, I'm gonna give it to your sister because I get paid this Friday, so I get paid on Friday, girl.
Okay, girl.
Once every Friday. Cause I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect Elena like that. I said nobody disrespect Elena. I said you can disrespect me, but you can disrespect Elena. Mm-mm. I said, girl, you can tell me whatever you want, but you ain't disrespecting Elena. And I was like, oh, you're telling me that I'm fat? I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, you fat, you fat. She was like, yeah, you fat. You don't know.
I know exactly who that girl is. I know exactly who that bitch is. She's nobody, and she will always be nobody. Fucking cunt.
Whatever you're gonna say about Elena, you might not want to say it because, ooh, I can turn snappy real quickly. I said. Whatever you're gonna say about Elena, you might not want to say it because, ooh, I can turn snappy real quickly. I said.
I would love to see her try. I would love to see you try. And me and you, we're gonna throw hands at her. We're gonna throw hands. Throw hate makers. Throw hate makers, girl. Throw them.
I was scared because she just heard me slam my pencil go on the paper on the table, and then I pushed my chair. Girl, and Mr. Booker was like, "Oh no, oh no, 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 what's wrong?" And I was like, "She's making me mad." And Mr. Booker was like, "Take a deep breath, take a deep breath," because I literally had my fist up, girl. I had my fist up, and I was like, "Mr. Booker, she's making me mad. I need to go next door with the juniors." I said, she was like, "All right, go." She's like, "All right, go. I see how mad you are." She was like, "Your face is red. You're like." Have your fist up. She was like, no, 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 just go next door. And then when I came back, she was like, good for telling me that you were mad, and and you had your fist up, and you went up with your fist up in you went up with your fist up to me, and you told me you needed to go with the juniors next door to calm down, and you stayed there until it was time to go to gym. And then look, now you're feeling better, and now you're good. You're calm. At least she was like, you want like Michaela, who went over there and threatened the girl, and threatened Jayla. No, I was like, no, 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 no. I was like, yeah, you knew what you needed to do to calm down. She was like, good. Whenever she gets you mad, and she was like, if Nadine gets you mad ever again, just tell me you need to go next door with the juniors and be there until I don't know gym time or until we switch classes or something. Now you be there, and I don't know you're there until how long? She was like, if he was like, we're gonna move you from tables, and if we move you from tables, and she just tell us your stuff. You can tell me so next year we can put so whatever says of the school year we can put you with the juniors. So you can be there with the juniors. Cause no longer I cannot say the seniors. She'll say cause there's no more seniors in there. I'm just gonna say the juniors. Soon to be seniors. Juniors soon to be seniors. I can play with the juniors soon to be seniors. So it is gonna be so yeah. Just let me know, okay? If she keeps telling you stuff, even if we move you from tables, then we put you with the juniors, soon to be seniors, and stuff.
Anyway, I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow, so good night, I love you. Well, I'm not gonna go to bed, but like, I'm just gonna talk to you tomorrow, okay, girl?
Bye, I love you. Let's go tomorrow so she can see what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Okay, girl, okay. Everything is gonna be alright. I can see it already, like I'm throwing hands at her, and Miss Princess, and Miss K, and Miss Limberguy is trying to calm me down, even Miss T now.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl, now calm it down there. So we ain't gonna break a nose, we ain't gonna break a foot, we ain't gonna break an arm or a leg, cause she has seizures. So yeah.
Wait, she has seizures like I do? Should I even care about that? Like, even though, like, I have seizures, but should I even care about that? Like, by some, like, rude girl? Some rude bitch?
Yes.
Oh, okay, fine. I won't. Then I guess I won't come to school because I'm not gonna throw no hands, but if anything happens, tell Miss K immediately, right now.
Should because she's rude and stuff. Yeah. Oh, because she was being rude to me, so you should go to throw hands at her because she was being rude at me, girl. Oh, I'm not at school, girl. I'm at home.
I know, just tell her tomorrow. I meant, like, tomorrow, girl, tomorrow.
I didn't come to school to throw hands, but I just said, let's not break a foot, let's not break a leg, let's not break an arm, let's not break our head or bust our head open and stuff, girl. Just don't do that type of stuff, okay?
Well, yeah, but I also don't want to get in trouble, you know, I get grounded. So, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'll let Michaela do it, though.
Okay, but yeah, come to school to throw hands, but just don't break a body part, okay? Yeah. Yes, pull the hair. Pull the hair. Pull the hair. Pull the hair. Pull the hair.
You pull the hair, pull the hair, pull the hair, pull the hair, pull the motherfucking hair.
She might be getting suspended because she eloped from ISS. So, yeah.
Oh, okay, then I'll just let Travis deal with it or somebody. I don't know. How about you? You do it for me, please, girl, please. I know you can do this, please. I believe in you, please, girl, please.
Michaela do it either, girl, because Michaela. And how are you going to tell Michaela to do it if you're not going to be there? Reminds me of Ari's hair because it is dry, hard, crusty, and she has dandruff. So I don't wanna get dandruff in my hands, dandruff in my hands, dandruff in my hands, dandruff in my hands. So I'm not gonna pull the hair. No, I'm not gonna pull that dusty, crusty, hard, Ari type hair. I'm not gonna pull that hair. I'm not gonna pull that hair because she has dandruff. So no pulling that hair. No pulling that hair. Travis is suspended. Travis is suspended. Travis got suspended. Travis got suspended.
Okay, fine, you don't have to pull her wig now, that nasty wig. I'm guessing that's a wig and not her actual hair. Why did Travis get suspended?
It is, because it looks like she has like a part between look like really fake. It looks like a part between look like really fake. They look extremely oily and greasy. Did so did her
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just talk to you tomorrow. Gotta go. Bye.